No more remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded. Soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now. Ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player. Hated a player. Now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking? Talking that funky. Get about my face. Wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota...
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the Big Apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass capped in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's Jay Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way and man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The Cowboys at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience,
all on display in that victory.
Slot man moves right. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 3rd and 5. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. First down, here's the run with Cook. Down to about the 37. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
On play action, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for it. Cook. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Let's get this. Hey, 4-1's Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Prescott on 4th down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill, kill, kill. 46, 46. Check out 46.
Now Prescott. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Patterson will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Running for it. Here's Cook, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now a give here to Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Off the play fake, Cousins, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Going deep here for Watkins. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. The second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check three. Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play fake. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll look to run with Nwangu, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Pollard again, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 66 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run left with Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 27, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the 31, Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open run. Running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. The fourth quarter touchdown there. Back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Now the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Cowboys 47, Vikings 17.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They'll run with Pollard. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 136 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Cowboys, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.